London, UK, a global metropolis with a population of over 9 million. What makes this place so special? Well, the transport here is absolutely terrible. So, if you're a parent here, it's actually a real headache when it comes to education. It's not just about finding a good school. You also need it to be close to you, and the facilities have to fit your daily routine. What time can you drop your child off? Whether it's for school activities, nursery or preschool, especially for the really little ones, then you have to think about where to get tutoring, where to go for extracurricular classes, and so on and so forth. That's why in London, UK, day schools are extremely popular. Alleyn School is a very famous school in Dulwich, ranked in the top 10 in the UK. Today, the new Alleyn's Regent's Park has opened, so let's take a look together. The name Alleyn actually comes from an actor, Edward Alleyn, from 400 years ago in 17th century London. This chap Edward was an actor in Shakespeare's time and also a very successful businessman. After he made his fortune, he started a school, not to make even more money, but because he genuinely wanted to promote education. I really like this story because I also believe that education should never be just a business. Of course, you need to be successful, but even more so, it should carry a bit of idealism, a touch of that foolishness that wants to make the world a better place. 400 years later, Alleyn School has become a top co-educational private day school and has even been named by The Telegraph as one of the top 20 private schools in the UK. And that's where our alumni come from. In recent years, to make things more convenient for students living north of the Thames, the school has collaborated to bring the spirit of Alleyn to this 19th century building next to Regent's Park, establishing the prep school Alleyn's Regent's Park.
So we opened just a matter of weeks ago in September 2025 as Alleyn's Regent's Park. We have further plans to open in September 2026 and all through school in Hampton, so it will go from nursery right through to sixth form. That means here for our children, they will have the opportunity at the end of year 6 to either leave for various top destinations around London. So we are a prep school, we prepare for the 11 plus, and we see that with our destination schools. But now we also have that great opportunity of saying you have automatic entry through to Alleyn's in Hampstead. It's seamless the way we work together. I think when this project first came about, meeting their team, meeting Jane London, the head teacher down there, not only is she an incredibly inspiring leader of that school, it just made clear just how well we will work together, coordinator and Alleyn's, on the values that we live by every day here as a school. We're also incredibly fortunate here that we have Regent's Park just a 5-minute walk away, so that's where we hold all of our fixtures. And the idea of getting their teams up here is something that we're looking into as well.
Regent's Park, as you know, is one of the most beautiful royal parks in the UK, and right next to it is London Zoo. If you walk out, after just 5 minutes, you'll see the record. The building where the school is located is itself a work of art, Victorian architecture with high ceilings and big windows letting sunlight stream in. The classrooms make you feel like even the air is clean. Is it different from other schools? What I like most is looking at the departments. For primary schools, you definitely won't see the kind of impressive artwork you usually find in secondary schools. After all, these are very young children. But look at this, I think the teacher is really good. She asks every student in her class to There are 3 different classes and every student will draw a picture. Then the teacher puts them all together to make a collage and afterwards they stick sweets on it. For the kids, it's really fun. Sometimes that sense of satisfaction when you walk past the corridor and see it again, it makes you really happy. I think this idea is brilliant and the drawings are quite beautiful and really cute. Just look, these kids are only 8 years old. He said the name of Aine's Regent Accledium is all we can be. Translated, it means becoming all that we can be. Although it sounds a bit cliche, this is actually the original goal of education. Not to make every child the top student, but to help each student become the best version of themselves.
School is really important. The fact that there is an all in all we can be, and we believe that all of our children can be all that they can be, is an incredibly important thing. The opportunities that we give to our children, opportunity is for everyone, and there is a way that every single child here will find their thing with us, whether that's in the old studios working through robotics or coding, or whether it's coming into this space here and working on their well-being, their mental fitness, all through our Aspiring Minds curriculum, where we are bringing in external speakers, all going on trips and visits for children to really see the change makers that they can become.
They have a program called AIQ, not IQ, but Alleyn's Intelligence Quotient, specifically designed to teach children how to understand technology, how to use technology, and most importantly, how to use technology responsibly. For our generation, we've witnessed the internet go from non-existent to everywhere, but our children, from the moment they're born, are already living inside algorithms. If we don't teach them about the ethics behind technology, how not to be controlled by it, then we're just pushing them into a world that even we ourselves don't fully understand.
It was 3 or 4 years ago that Alleyn and his team were working with MIT to create what I see as a truly pioneering initiative. It's called AIQ, the Artificial Intelligence Quotient, which aims to equip our young people, our children, with the knowledge and skills they need. The comprehensive knowledge and understanding of what it will truly mean to actually live in, and the profound implications in the future. The world, the future, which we don't quite understand what it will look like yet, but actually to be able to shape that future, to be able to be innovative with real purpose, whether that's looking at sustainability, ethical thinking, or how they're using artificial intelligence, and it's an incredibly exciting part of our curriculum.
After visiting this school, I really felt something. Maybe because it's a nursery all the way up to prep school, so the children are really little, really tiny and adorable. There are a few Asian kids as well. I've only been in the UK for a few days, but I already really miss my daughter. Actually, it's quite hard to get into a day school in London. The boarding market has changed a lot. These days, not all local families send their kids to boarding school because it's really expensive now, especially if you work in London. Plus, the city is becoming more and more international. So, a lot of local Londoners actually prefer day schools. But day schools in London are even harder to get into than any of those famous ones you've heard of, like Eton, Harrow, Winchester, or if you apply to places like North London Collegiate, King's, Wimbledon, and so on, they're actually really hard to get into. For example, Alleyn's is a very well-known day school in Dulwich, and it's basically always ranked in the top 10 in the UK. Extremely hard to get in. So I started thinking, what are the feeder schools? This one is quite special. Right from the start, I knew it was in a prime location. It turns out it's right next to Regent's Park, so it's called Alleyn's School Regent's Park branch. Although it's not big, it's a prep school, and as you'd expect, it's not large. My impression is that it's very new and well kept. The main building itself has a history of several hundred years, but it's been renovated many times. The most recent renovation was just in the past few months. Every classroom is really beautiful, especially the MIT room on the right as soon as you come in. The room where they teach AI and tech is really new and spotless, and on the left is the Wellbeing Center. Honestly, I think my daughter would be so happy coming here, playing and learning. The teachers are also excellent. So, which secondary schools does this prep feed into? Well, since this is the school's first year, they have their own secondary school. Apart from Alleyn School, there's also Alleyn School in Hampstead. In the future, students might also be able to get into other London day schools, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited, and we'll definitely come back again in the future.